Paul, he got to watch warm-up. I just rolled in here a little late. What do you think, Paul? What did you see in the warm-ups?
Well, I can tell you just walked in because you made 2 mistakes already. They're playing the Bruins today, not the Bronx, Chris, but that's okay. And they're also, it's not Ralph McCool, it's Frank McCool.
I'm keeping you on your toes, Paul.
Appreciate that. I think the boys are looking good. The last weekend wasn't the best weekend of the year. I think it was one where they might have kind of come down off the high they were on for about 3 or 4 weeks straight there. So we'll see how they rebound today. I think it's gonna be a good one for them to play the Bruins. Hopefully they don't come in thinking too much of themselves. The Bruins are in 11th. The Wranglers are one of the best teams in the league. But I guess we'll see in the first period.
Speaking of last weekend, the Wranglers earned a loss and a tie. And maybe Paul, in these long seasons, we always say with these U15 teams, a little wake-up call is okay. A lot of hockey to be played. They were atop the league. They're no longer there, but they're within striking distance of first place still.
Yeah, their points per game, they're still the best in Alberta, actually. They were the last undefeated team in the entire province of Alberta. So, as they were losing that game last Saturday night, I was at Bruce Springsteen. I took a picture of the team undefeated, but they aren't undefeated anymore.
All right, Carragher to center, Ratai and Jiang, and we got Norrie and Pelzer, it looks like, to start on the blue line. And Norrie's going to pick up the puck in his own end. I think he's going to make a D-to-D over to Gavin Pelzer. Pelzer head up the whole way. He does get the puck out, and here goes Norrie. Kind of flew in from the off wing looking for that loose puck and had a chance at it, but it flipped out of play.
So Wranglers wearing their home blacks. So we're lucky to have Austin Kane's dad on the tunes today, and he always does a really good job over there for the Wranglers.
Face off in the neutral zone in the Bruins side, and the Bruins do get control here, and they're going to bring it up on the right side, dump it deep into the Wranglers end, and Norrie's going to grab that puck and flip it over to Carragher. Carragher along the wall to Jiang. Jiang's going to try to break this out. Beautiful pass to Ratai. Ratai's got some ice here. Maddox Ratai brings it in. Just loses control just inside the blue line, but the Wranglers hold the line there. And the Bruins do get control, and they're going to look for an outlet pass. And that goes right on the stick of Norrie. Norrie's going to try to bring it out. The Wranglers get a change. Bruins change a couple players as well, and Kane's going to come out here now with Hagen and Greg Milne.
Big physical line out here for the Wranglers right now. Lots of size and speed.
McMaster holds it in there, and it looks like, at least on this shift, it looks like St. Laurent is going to play on the left side D with McMaster. I was just looking out there, Paul, and I saw 4 forwards, but I do believe St. Laurent is playing defense for this shift. We're not sure how long he's going to play D, but Paul's looking over at the bench to count up the numbers.
We do have 6D if he's one of them. Elias Medeb dropped back last weekend, did a really good job. After only have 5D with Tyson Fleischer out.
Here goes Hagen. Here's the wheels. Hagen in on his off. Oh, and he just shot it wide from the left side. Kane picks up the puck, holds it into the blue line. There's another shot wide by Kane, and a couple good chances by the Wranglers just go wide. And they're going to dump it back in, but they're offside. They're going to have to touch up, and they do that. Now the Bruins get control. Colton Norris applies some good pressure to at least delay that breakout. And now Connell and Turwitz back out there on D with Norris, Medeb, and Hagen out on forward. Medeb's going to bring it on his right side, tries to get it out, but the Bruins hold it in. Norris does get it out, but trips.
Colton's lost a couple edges here already. His dad should have sharpened his skates for him.
Bruins flip it in, and Turwitz is going to go corral that puck, look for a pass behind the net to Connell. He makes that. Connell, nice pass out to Carragher. Just eludes Chase Carragher. Puck back to Mason. Mason's going to have a look here off the wall. Another pass to Connell behind the net. Connell's going to bring that out and go for a little bit of a skate here.
So it does look like they're rocking 9 forwards and 6D with Benny on the point. So it makes it a lot easier for the forward lines.
3 even forward lines, 3 defensive pairings. And I did see Benny practicing as a D last practice, Paul. So
right on.
They gave him an hour 15 as a defenseman, and we'll see how he does today and how much he loves it. Norrie to hold the puck in. Jiang to get to it, and he doesn't. But Norrie makes a nice play at the blue line, can get a shot off. It looked like Jiang tipped that, but into the glove of the goaltender for the Bruins.
So we aren't getting a visual on it yet, but if we can get a visual of the bench over there with Benny St. Laurent standing beside his D partner. His D partner is about 15 inches taller than Benny, but Benny's one of the best players on the team. He's one of the hardest workers, super good skater. He's going to be working on his backwards skating a lot today.
And a really smart player too. He usually knows where to be.
Yeah, Benny doesn't make many mistakes.
Carragher back to Pelzer. Pelzer to hold it in. Flips it in. Didn't have a lane there to shoot, so he made a good play to get it in deep. Chase Carragher goes to work. He holds it in. The Bruins do get possession, but Jiang's in a battle, and now Maddox Ratai is going to join it. Finishes his check. It looked like the Bruins did ice it. Is it going to be icing? Waved off at the last second. Couldn't really see from my vantage point. It obviously didn't cross the line. Ratai now trying to get it out. Bruins hold it in. Carragher made a good stick lift and grabbed the loose puck. Chase Carragher can skate. Here he goes now on the right side. A little spin move by Carragher. Over to Jiang. Jiang out front to Ratai. Can he get a shot off?
Nice play by Maddox.
Really nice backhand by Maddox. Good kick save by the goaltender. Now it is St. Laurent and McMaster out there.
Nice play by Benny.
Benny delivers a hit. Takes one of his own. But McMaster's going to go get that loose puck. Make a little spin move. Makes a beautiful pass to Ratai. Ratai to Kane. Kane's going to bring it in. Looks for, he had Milne for the one-timer there, Paul. Just couldn't connect. Now Hagen. Little spin on his own. Hagen tries to play it out back to the Wranglers. And here's a chance for the Bruins. They got... Oh, what a play by Connell. He broke up a potential breakaway there. Now he brings it out and he's got a lot of daylight. Here goes Connell. Two Bruins on him, but Connell gets the puck, tripped up, and that's going to be a penalty and a power play coming to the Wranglers. Great play by Connell to keep the feet moving, Paul.
I don't know if the Wranglers have an actual power play unit. It looks like coach is kind of moving a few guys around, but I think in the past they've mostly just sort of sent out next man up kind of thing. All 9 of the forwards, including the D, can put the puck in the net and play well together. It looks like they just sent out the next line, which is Sam Song and Colton Norris. Colton's my boy, so I've been calling him Colton. They've been playing together quite a bit, and Elias Medeb is on their line today.
And Jurowitz and Connell on the line there. Jurowitz holds it in. Medeb back to... Medeb holds it on the point. Over to Connell. Connell moves in for a shot. Just wide. Jurowitz to hold it in. He's got it deep in the corner. He's going to go around the net in Wayne Gretzky's office there. Back to Jurowitz.
Chucky's in front.
Oh, he had him, but the stick lift there at the last second. Good look by the Wranglers. Connell to get that puck. Connell's going to make a stretch over to Song. Song's got some room to skate. Here goes Sam Song in. Over to Medeb. They're going to set things up. Shot by Medeb. Saved, and the Bruins might be able to clear here, and they do. Jurowitz is going to go. He's got some room here.
Wranglers are moving the puck well.
Jurowitz behind the net again. He's going to look out front. Goes to the corner to, I couldn't see who that was. That was Jiang, I believe.
Yep.
And the Bruins clear once again. Jurowitz now over to Pelzer. Jurowitz is going to make a change here for Norrie.
Don't get too many men, boys.
And the Wranglers change their forwards and D.
Nice play by the Wranglers to not touch the puck on the line change.
Pelzer to Norrie. Norrie's going to go right down the middle. Nice wrist shot. Good save by the Bruins goaltender. Back to Pelzer at the point. Pelzer over to Carragher. Wranglers moving the puck around really nicely. Maddox to Carragher. Carragher has a little bit of room here between the leg move. Spins at the half wall over to Norrie. Throwing Norrie over to Maddox Ratai. Ratai on the half wall, looks down low to Jiang. Jiang looks for the wrap to Carragher. He scores! What a play by the Wranglers to take a 1-0 lead, Paul.
Mason had a chance to pass it a little bit earlier. The Wranglers, with coach, they work on the 1-3-1, so they keep a winger, or they keep the wingers right around the hash marks, and they keep the bump man in the middle. On that play, Carragher was the bump man. The guy off the right side gave it down to Nason. Usually he gives that a bit early, but he wrapped it around the net and gave it to Carragher a bit later, put it up high, buried it for the first.
Paul, I'm looking at the power play unit that just went off the ice, and I'm pretty sure all 5 players touched the puck before that went in. So that was really nice puck movement, and like you said, good description of that 1-3-1 they ran. Kane now takes a hit, sandwich. That'll get the Bruins bench going a little bit. Kane gets up, no worse for wear, almost tipped in by a Bruins defender past in his own net, and they're going to ice the puck. I don't think this one's waved off.
That one's pretty easy. So I was talking to one of the Bruins parents a couple weeks ago, and what's interesting is the Bruins have a lot of first-year players, and we think that we're big as a Wrangler team, and we actually are. We look out there, and even this, especially this line right now, there's a pretty big size difference. If the Wranglers decide to play physical, I think they can kind of do what they want against the Bruins. But I know the Bruins, the entire Northwest this year, for some reason, has a lot of first-year players.
And the Bruins have played that physical game all season. It serves them well when they can play. And there's a good hit by Kane, who's looking for a little bit of a pushback after he got sandwiched. Milne now tries to push that puck back. St. Laurent joined the rush. He's going to have to get back, but Hagen covers for him. Hagen with a big hit. That looked offside. It was not called offside, so the play continues. Now the Wranglers are going to try to clear McMaster in a battle. He comes away with the puck. Throws it over to the side, but nobody there.
Nice play by Benny.
Yeah, perfect play by St. Laurent. Nice drawing to Milne. Milne's going to go in, and the Wranglers are going to change 4 of their skaters. Or 3 of them, at least. Jurowitz now at the point. There's the ref's arm has gone up. I didn't see what happened, but
I think we might have got one against the wall over there. I think it might be on us. I'm not sure. One of the Bruins did hit the turf.
Greg Milne, it would appear, is going off. Oh, they're both. It's coincidentals, actually.
Odd for the ref to kind of blow it down a bit later if they're taking them both, which is a little bit interesting.
It looked like a cross-check to Bruins player and a trip to Greg Milne. So maybe Greg retaliated after getting cross-checked. I missed that one.
Ethan Hagen playing really well today. Last weekend when the Wranglers weren't quite as successful, Ethan wasn't quite as physical as he often is. That's Vinny's dad over there on the clock, and he actually said I quite often accidentally hit the buzzer, but I think he actually wanted to hit it that time. The AEHL has an online system with a lot of the parents are getting pretty used to it when they run the clock over there, so I think he just needed a couple extra seconds.
Connell now, 5-on-5 play here, flips it over to Colton Norris behind the net. Norris out front, looking for a similar play to which they scored on, but the Bruins goaltender gobbles that up.
Medebs plays such a solid game. He's grown a ton since we played with him in U13. He's grown a lot since then. That year with the U13 Wranglers, he won the hardest working player. He doesn't usually get a ton of points, but he'll never let you down. He's a really, really reliable player.
Great on the forecheck. Now Jurowitz at the point. Nice shot by Jurowitz. Another good save by the Bruins goaltender. And you get a stick on that shot, and it's probably going to go in, but no traffic out front there.
Colton's been winning a lot of faceoffs this year. He usually wins them on his backhand, but he won that one on the forehand. See if he can do it again. Jinxed him.
But he has been
very
good in the faceoff. Connell holds the line. Over to Norris. Now Jurowitz is going to back in and collect that puck. He's just going to reset with his team. Nice pass over to Medeb.
Chip it.
Medeb over to Colton Norris, but Connell flips it back in. Wranglers, I think, are still offside. Yes, now they're going to tag up. They're good. Connell intercepts this one. He's going to go in. Tried between the legs. Didn't quite get that puck through. Still battling. Connell is trying to hold it, and there's Medeb. Flips it back in. Medeb, good job holding the blue line in Connell's departure there when he went for a rush.
Connell was in deep there. A nice cover by Elias.
Now the Bruins do get control, and they're going to flip it. That was definitely icing, and it is called after flipped it in about 8 feet short of the red line.
I think since the Wranglers hammered them so bad for about a minute there, I think the Bruins might have thought they were shorthanded, but they weren't.
They were kind of playing a 5-on-4 game there, yeah. Carragher now between Ratai and Jiang. Norrie and Pels are on the line. Norrie holds it in. Chase Carragher on the half wall, flips it in deep. Puck's kind of bouncing all over the place, but the Bruins do get control. They go behind their net. Nice reverse there by the Bruins defender. Couple reverses. And the Bruins are able to clear. Ratai now back in his own end. He's going to go over to Norrie. What a hit by Ratai. Oh, it looked like Ratai finished a check there, but the ref might have deemed that the puck was gone, and Ratai's going to go 2 minutes for an interference call.
Maybe sometimes that's big kid on little kid. I think quite often we have so many big guys that they sort of get a penalty because sometimes they're bigger than the other one. I wasn't watching that play. I was looking at a few stats, but now we're going to send out Colton and Sam Song, see if they can get a shorty.
1-0 Wranglers, 10:47 left in the first period, and the home team goes to the penalty kill. Paul Norris just checking the live stats here for us, making sure everything's accurate. Pelzer flips it halfway down, gets it to the opponent's blue line. Now the Bruins do get control again. Colton Norris, good play to get it out again, and Bruins go back, try to reset. And the Bruins are going to ice the puck here, 1:38 left, and a good start on the penalty kill by the Wranglers.
Just looking up that penalty, it's not posted on the website yet. So if you do want to play along at home, AEHL website, it's the Alberta Elite Hockey League. It actually has all the U13s, all the U15s, U13 and U15 AA just got added this year. So you can follow along. If you ever can't make it out, I was at Bruce Springsteen last Saturday, and I watched the whole game online actually. So it's a nice place to watch.
So did Bruce play Santa Claus is Coming to Town?
He did. It was the second last song.
What was the highlight, Paul? Other than Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Shocking to see a 75-year-old man play for 2.5 hours straight with one water break. It was unbelievable. It made me want to be a better person.
There we go. Bruce Springsteen inspired Paul Norris and 19,000 others in Calgary last weekend. Medeb, center ice. And so far, really good on the penalty kill. The Bruins haven't had a chance to set up in the O-zone, so the Wranglers are doing their job. And Medeb turns another puck over and almost gets control. Now the Bruins reset in the neutral zone. This is going to come out to Kane, who might have a chance to get it out. He does get it out at least to the opponent's blue line. And the captain for the Bruins is going to come out. Nice little move. And the shot's tipped out of play with 43 seconds left in that penalty.
Just checking the websites to see what the shots are. It looks like they aren't updating them live, but I don't know if the Bruins have a shot on goal yet. If they do, they don't really have a very good quality. They don't have many quality scoring chances. So the Wranglers are playing well. It's a really good start for them. I think they've reacted well to not being as successful as they would like last weekend.
The Bruins now are going to collect it with 40 seconds left in their power play. And this will be their... Oh, I thought they were going to enter the zone, but Connell gets it out again. The Bruins do bring it in now. Good play there. Jurowitz, I think, is going to be able to clear this. Flips it the length of the ice. Oh, that was a good chip in by Jurowitz.
Really
Rebound
nice.
right to Hagen.
And a great forecheck by Hagen. One-handed almost, like Sidney Crosby. Oh, look out.
Great play by Jurowitz to get that on net, and those ones sometimes go in. And we just saw Marc-Andre Fleury actually let one in by similar type play where it's bouncing every which way.
Speaking of the Minnesota, they're playing the Calgary Flames right now.
There you go.
But of course, Chris and I are Oiler fans, so we really don't care.
So we're not going to update you on that game. Here goes Carragher.
Flames
on his
are
off
losing.
wing. There's a what a shot by Hagen, just missed. He wired it.
Hagen is all over the ice tonight. He's had 2 solid hits and had 3 or 4 others, and that guy got rid of it early. That's the Ethan Hagen effect right there. The D really chips it early when Hagen's forechecking. The entire league really knows who he is.
Another hit by Hagen.
14 on 14. Tried to do something with Hagen. Hagen had none of it.
And the Wranglers successfully kill us off. 8 minutes to play in the first period. Only 1-0 here, Paul. The Wranglers are going to try to get some offensive zone time going 5-on-5. Puck hit Carragher, so it's waved off for icing, and Hagen's going to go corral it. Looks like he can get it over to Ratai. Ratai now on the forecheck with Norris. Good play by Norris. Number 12's always hungry in that O-zone. He makes a great play, and he's going to try to get possession.
Needs F2. Where's Samsung coming in as F2? Medeb hanging around high. Nice spot by Medeb.
Good shot by Medeb. Good save. That looked like a high stick.
That's what a good forecheck will do. So Colton got in there first. His job is to kind of hold that D and hold that puck, waiting for the F2 to come in. In that case, it was Samsung. He came out. Elias stayed up a little high. Elias ended up with the puck and a good shot on net. So really nice forecheck by the Wranglers.
All 3 forwards, to Paul's description, did their jobs on that forecheck.
And on that forecheck, Colton wanted to tie it up and was waiting for a winger to come in, and Wranglers almost got it.
St. Laurent McMaster back on the blue line. Bentley McMaster to corral that puck. Just lost it. It comes out to Norris, over to Samsung. Song's going to bring it in across, and Medeb's going to go to the net. Nice shot by Song, but an easy save for the goaltender there.
Had Elias backdoor there. Sam is one of our most creative players. He's super unselfish. Sam is actually, he holds the U13 Buffalo's scoring record. So he has the most points in a season. And he got it last year, and he beat Colton Norris by 1 point on the last game of the year. Scored 2 points in the final game. I think he has 49. Colton had 48.
we're on a battle. Good tidbit by our expert Paul Norris on the stats side of things. I love to hear that. Now St. Laurent's in a battle. He got hit, and but he gets right back up, and that's the thing that Paul was talking about. St. Laurent's always battling for that puck. Milne now back to the Bruins point. Whoa, that one almost went in off the back of McMaster, actually.
Nice pass by Kane. Really good head, man.
Hagen head up all the way. Gets a good shot off. Good save there by the Bruins goaltender, and he's going to hold it.
Great headman by Kane there. So Austin's known for holding the puck. We got a couple of guys who kind of control it a bit more, like to carry it up. But that time, Austin headmanned it up to Hagen, and Hagen at full speed. Not many guys in the league can keep up with him. And he went flying down that left side. Had a chance to go back door, but most coaches now will tell you to shoot. But if you're going to shoot that, you kind of want to shoot it far side, maybe get a rebound off his pad, because you got that right winger driving.
Far side low is the shot that you want, but sometimes tough to get that off quick.
Yep.
Turowitz is going to try to pinch here, and he's going to have to get back. 2-on-1, looks 2-on-1 for the Bruins. They don't get a shot off as it went right into the shins of Ethan Connell, actually. He played that perfectly.
Great back check by Nathan Jang there to take away the 2-on-1.
Now Turowitz behind his own net. He's going to look for Jiang. Nice sauce to Jiang just over his stick, but does get out of the Wranglers' end. Turowitz another chip. He's going to battle for that puck with Connell. Connell's got it. Turowitz and Connell both in deep there. And the Wranglers do come away with it. Jiang now.
Chip it.
He's going to flip it. Hopefully there's no icing there. Waved off. Perfect play by Nathan Jiang. Over to Ratai. Ratai back to Norris. Norris circles at the blue line. He might have a shot here. Flips one high over the net. And the Bruins do get control. The Wranglers are going to change up a couple of their forwards here. Norrie now with Pelzer on D. Norrie's got all sorts of room to skate, and he's going to do exactly that. Here goes Norrie on his off wing. Can he get a shot off just wide off from the left side over to Medeb on the half wall, over to Norris behind the net. Norris now.
There's Samsung is F2 again. Medeb staying high.
Pelzer's going to try to cover on this partial 2-on-1 break for the Bruins. They got a chance here. And they don't get a shot off again, but here's a chance from a point for the Bruins. Nice save there by Kale Napper-Nakagawa. And we haven't had to actually use Kale Nakagawa's name at all this game. That might be his first save. I don't know. It might maybe his second of the game. Norris now. The Wranglers have missed a few shots in just wide. I think that one might have been tipped wide by the defenseman. Bruins get it in deep, but Bentley does a good job being the first one to get that puck, comes away with it. He's just going to take a breath behind his net, let the wingers set up. Gets it over to Kane. Kane's going to have to be careful there. He seemed like he was hooked, but no call there, and St. Laurent flips it off the wall. That's not going to get out. No, now it does, off the skate of Greg Milne. St. Laurent now behind his net. Not too many chances in close for either team right now.
Bruins with only one forechecker waiting for that second guy to come in, but doesn't really happen.
Bruins now collect the puck in their own end. Wranglers are able to make a couple changes at forward. Look out. There goes Hagen. He might have a little bit of room. Here goes Ethan Hagen. He's going to bring it around the net. Back to McMaster. McMaster, a little move at the blue line. Nice move. Over to Connell. Connell's going to get a shot off. Good save by the goalie and a couple sticks out front, but he was able to see that and hold it for the whistle.
Nice shift there. Ethan Connell, our captain, really creative on the point. What he does really nicely, Colton played with him a couple years ago in U13, and they had a first string power play, which played about 1:45 of every single power play they had. But what Ethan does is he's one of the best D-men we have at kind of sneaking in back door. He's a little sneaky. He makes a lot of really good choices when he decides to move up, and he does move up quite a bit. He's playing with Mason, Chris's boy here, and they both like to kind of move up once in a while. But just watch Ethan. He'll sneak in back door, and hopefully they can find him once in a while, especially on the power play. Goalie over to the bench. Probably faced about at least 10 or 12 shots already this period, so maybe want a little break or want a little fix for his equipment there, but back at it.
Here goes Jiang. He gets control, and Bruins are able to clear. Now Connell over to Carragher. Carragher is going to make a spin at his line. Now he hits, I think he's looking for Jiang, but Jiang gets it to Mason, who's going to move in. Mason Jurowitz gets the puck in deep. Ty's going to go hunting. Bruins do bring it out, but Carragher held the line for Mason there, and there's a chance in front by the Bruins, their best chance of the game. I don't even know if they got a shot off there.
I think it did touch Cale and kind of went a little bit wide. He did a little starfish move there, covered the entire bottom of the net.
Bruins do get control in the O-zone here for them. Their forward comes behind the net. Paul's going to try to pinch him off. He makes a great play, but Bruins player does hold the puck. Gets it out front. Jiang now gets control. Jiang's able to clear, and looks like the Bruins are going to get called for a penalty here on Slash. So Wranglers back to the power play.
I'm not sure who that was on. We had one forward carrying the puck up. Carragher and Ratai were going for a line change, and I think they might have done something to the puck carrier. I wasn't watching. I was watching sort of behind the play to see what was happening.
Well, Paul coaches a lot of hockey, and I know that the penalties in the offensive zone are not ones that coaches generally like, and that one was in the Wranglers end of things, and the Bruins forward gets called for the slash.
Let's see what this power play can do.
Pelzer to Norrie now. Norrie over to Song on the half wall.
There's your 1-3-1, and there's Pelzer going in back door.
Norrie at the point again to Song. Wranglers controlling the puck well on the perimeter. There's a shot by Norrie just wide.
So let's see if Song stays low this time. He's usually a low man.
Medeb out. Oh, and Norris had a good chance, just missed on the short side. Song back out to Norris. Norris back to Norrie. Norrie dumps it in deep. Now Song's going to go to work. Bruins try to clear once, don't get it out. Norrie is going to able to pinch it and hold it in. Now Medeb, he's got some time behind the net.
Nobody up high.
Medeb tried to go out front, but there's another stick lift out front. No shot on net.
Wrangler power play looking pretty good so far. A wholesale change up front. Three fresh bodies. Nice 45 seconds for the Wranglers.
There goes Hagen. Hagen makes a nice play, and he's going to get it in successfully. He makes a nice move again, and Hagen did have a streaking cane there, and it would have been probably an empty net had he been able to pass that puck over, and the Wranglers are going to have to move that puck a little bit. McMaster over to Milne. Hagen gets it in deep, but I think the Wranglers are going to get a penalty here.
I think Hagen ran that kid over, but it was a little bit unfortunate because the puck looked like he was going to play it, and then he kind of just let it go by him. I think there was a similar call last weekend where the puck was in the skates of one of the other players, and he didn't really play it, and one of our boys kind of ran him over. That seems like that's what happened there. So, considering how many times Ethan Hagen hits a guy, that's the first penalty of the game. That's not too bad. He plays such a physical game. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I know when the teams were made this year, we were really happy to see Ethan on our team, knowing we never had to play against them.
Nice save there by Kale Napper Nakagawa, and glove save to hold the line 3 seconds in. So Hagen was called for a hit to the head, so I don't know, he must have got the hands up a little bit or hit him high, but 4-on-4 hockey for the next 34 seconds. And
at least it wasn't 4, it was just 2.
It was 2, that's going to be icing. The Wranglers are going to have to remember that they're not shorthanded. Carragher talking to McMaster, just about that very thing right now.
So we got a little special treat here. We got Owen Pittman and Tyson Fleischer who are going to join us. 1 minute left in the first period. Chris doesn't know it yet, but he's going to hand over his mic. We got a couple questions for these boys, and we'll see if they'll hang around with us a little bit during the first intermission.
Good save there by Cale, and he holds it with just under a minute to play.
So we had to prep the boys a little bit for their interviews. I kind of gave them some, I drove Tyson Fleischer over here on the way over and I asked him a few interview questions. And he was a little bit too honest, so we kind of had to help him with his honesty and teach him how to do a hockey interview today.
I would always go with just let them say what they want, Paul, but that's my old school way of doing things. Honesty first.
I did ask Tyson, I said, so since you've been off the ice so much, how'd your team get along off the ice? He said, pretty good most of the time. I was like, no, you want a better answer than that.
McMaster now, and it is still 4-on-4 for 20 seconds, but the Bruins are controlling play right now late in this first period. St. Laurent's going to get control over the Song. Nice stick to Norris. Norris makes a good move to at least get the puck out. And in about 7 seconds, the Bruins are going to go to the power play. St. Laurent over to McMaster. McMaster to Norris.
Nice passing by the Wranglers. If Colton would have hit the deck there, the ref might have given him one.
So it is a Bruins power play late in the first here with about 20 seconds left. Norris applying the pressure well. Bruins bring it out. They do have a little bit of time here. St. Laurent plays that perfectly. Angled the forward to the wall, 3 seconds left. St. Laurent, another great play, and it's going to be 1-0 Wranglers after 20 minutes.
Awesome. So we're going to bring up Owen Pittman and Tyson Fleischer now. They're going to give high fives to their buddies on the way by, and then I think they'll come join us for a couple questions as for the first intermission.
First intermission, Hot Stove Lounge. Paul Norris joined by Owen Pittman and Tyson Fleischer shortly.
Awesome. So Chris, what did you think of that first period?